Hello and welcome by Alessandro Zamboni. I'm here to deliver another AI live tonight in Italy. By yourself should be the morning, first morning in the San Francisco area. Instead, by the other side in New York area should be 6 hours less than here. Okay, so today I want to show you a new software that was released a few days ago. It's called Synthesys. And for my humble opinion, it's a good software. I bought it. It's not cheap for the yearly version, but I want to show the real differences between this software, MidJourney, and GrAIphics. So let's check everything is right. Okay, below I will leave you the link for Synthesys if you want to check it. It's down below in green. So let's start. Here you can see, now let me share the screen before I start. Okay, perfect. So here, as you can see, there's the sales letter of Synthesys. It says, turn your imagination into usable, sellable image content with a single click. This is the world's best text-to-image AI app. The word best is always said by everyone, so let's check it before saying that. Here are two comments sent by two people that created good images, and here are some use cases. For example, you can generate realistic hypothetical scenes, turn your image creations into profits, unlimited content for all your content needs, especially for creating book covers, and even for the internal of the books. Think about, for example, images you can create in black and white or in full color to put them inside a book for kids, book for adults. It is the same. You can create visual concepts for digital and print media. So all those things could be created with any AI software. Make your adverts stand out, bring boring media to life, and inspire design in ways never before possible. In short, this is a page that gives you a cost of $297 per year. But the good thing is you get everything in, so you don't have to pay for credits. And that's something huge because you see unlimited generations, no credits needed, while all the other software has been based on credits. The rendering is pretty fast. You get 5 hours month. It's hard to use them all. After that, the software runs slower, but it's a difference you won't see. Fast mode, in 45 seconds you get the image created. You can generate 4 images with one prompt, not the usual 1, 3, 2, 4. You get 4. And the image are copyright free, obviously. Private visibility, only you see your images, so they are not shared. And you get the image upscaler inside the software. That's a good add-on. There are also various add-ons like image upscale, okay, face enhancement, face swap, but those things I wasn't able to get them working, so I would not count on those because, for my humble opinion, those features don't work. For example, the remove AI object, when you try to upload your image, it says the image is too big, but if it was done by the software, shouldn't be too big to load it, okay? So those things are pretty crazy, okay? But the upscale works great. The upscale is integrated and it works great. So here, let's jump into the software. Okay, they have 500 charter memberships, and there are only 89 at the moment. This should be closed a few days ago, but I think it's still open. Yes, it is. The project is on Pay Kickstart, and it's great. So I don't suggest you to buy the $29 per month feature to get 15 hours of fast rendering, because even the slow one works great, okay? So now let's close the sales page. You can find it on the link you see down here, but let's jump into the software. So this is Synthesys Visual. As you can see, this is the internal side of the application. And the great thing I love of this software is here you can choose for photo, painting, fantasy, anime, science fiction, cyberpunk, photo, nature, steampunk, space, creepy, texture, and tarot card. There's also none, so here you will get a mix. But it's great to have all these features available. So if you want a painting, you click it and all the results you will get are paintings. So it's huge for this reason. And yesterday I generated one good painting I saved. But it's great. It's great to be able to choose the type of image you will get out from the software. Here you enter your description like you do on every AI generator, so that's a good thing. Here you will see the preview of the images once they are generated. You can generate them in square format, horizontal, and vertical. The three image resolutions are pretty little, okay, but you can use the internal upscaler. The good thing is that if you save the images in these sites, you can use them for social media, for the web, without needing to resize them, so you will save time in the end. Enhance face is a function we have saw already in GrAIphics and can enhance the faces you generate with the software, so it's great. Here, instead, clicking the magic wand, you can get help choosing, for example, an artist, for example, Vincent van Gogh. Here you put what you want to create, for example, roses bouquet. Here you can choose the art style. So let me see if there is impressionism. I think the unique is this one, post-impressionism. Illustration, we can do a, well, acrylic on canvas. Yes, okay. Lighting, we can have it bright, abstract, cinematic, colorful, dark, and a lot more. And the camera could be a close-up, Dutch angle, that would be perfect for Van Gogh, apart this joke. Depth of field, 35 millimeters, you can click use this, and here you get another relevant feature that was seen nowhere else, that is the creation of commands through the use of easy to solve categories. Now let's click here, visualize. Let's see what comes out from this. As you can see, it would take around 45 seconds to 1 minute. It gives you the percentage here, and images will appear below. Now let me jump back. If you have any comment, remember to add it, and I will take the time to answer that. And if you want to click a like, I will be happy, because at least my work gets considered by Facebook more than without likes. So we are at 100%. Let's see. Okay, so this is our post-impressionism made by Van Gogh roses. Those seems tomatoes. I didn't specify the red roses, so this would be accepted. Here instead, there's the problem. 2 roses are outside. I don't like those things. So in generalize, for my opinion, those are to throw away. But if you enter, for example, photo, and you put a red rose bouquet, and you add a comma with symmetry and the comma with perfection, and you try, you should get better results. So let's try again. Obviously, every subject has a better option for being shown on screen. I hope there are some US people following this or English speaking people, because in general, when I do the live in Italian, I get US people. When I do it in English, I get Italian people. So it's a crazy thing, but it goes this way, at least in the last 4 to 5 lives. Okay, let's give him time. Let's give it time. So we are at 100% by an hour. It's like when you install software. The 100% length is the entire length from 1 to 99. Okay, so here you can see there's a really good one. I didn't specify I wanted them in a vase, but here was added. I really like this one. I really like this one as well. And this one especially. This one is great. Probably there's to adjust those two things to remove. Okay, you can do it mm, with the tools included in photopea.com or on Photoshop. Anyway, when you like one design, you click here to upscale. The first time I used it, I didn't think it was upscaling because I didn't see the message here in the corner. So I sent a support message to the team, and I got a reply in around a few hours. The upscaling takes 30 to 45 seconds in general, and you see here enhanced image saved in your history. So when I was downloading this, the image was downloaded in low quality, because to find the upscaled images you have to go under history here. And another image I want to save, let me check. No, this one is no good. This one, I like this one. I upscale this one, and we will find those two images in history. So it's a great thing because you know that every upscaled image is positioned there. Let me jump back for a moment. Okay, no comments. Hope everything is clear for now. I'm using synthesys.io. Okay, so we got 2 of the 4. Now let's jump in history. And the upscaled one are the one requiring more times to be created. So those 2 are the upscaled. Here instead are the 4 we generated that are always available. But once you move into history, you can't upscale them anymore. So you open it and you move it simply outside the browser, or you do this, save image as, and it will be put on your hard drive. Even this one is great done this way. You see it has quality. Here are a few other things I created. This one probably is the one that went better, but here there's a fairy I saved, that's this one. It needs a little editing, but it's a good image. What I wanted to remove were those 3 wings, 1, 2, and 3, because they are not really visible in general in fairies. So I will remove those. Other fairies created were those as well, with too much wings, but the hair were not good, the rest was not good, so I didn't save those other designs. Here I got a good design, is this one. I don't know, probably this. Okay. This is a very good design where the unique thing I have to do is clean away those 2 pieces of Christmas tree. And here instead convert this to blue unless you want to leave 2 Christmas trees. but it's very good. It's a painting of Christmas. There's the snow, there's the lights inside the house, so it's pretty beautiful. Here instead are other things, but they didn't came out in a very good way. Another important thing, I see history goes, but it gets deleted pretty fast. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50 images. It keeps 50 images, the rest gets deleted pretty fast and taken away. So that's part of the process, and you have to keep this in mind. On training, you will get a few videos, 6, where you can get any detail of the app, how to make it work, the results, everything else you require to start using the software. Then I say there was image to, no, I said that there was remove AI object. This is to remove the object, but you have to load the image, and if you load the upscaled one, it says it's too big, so it's pretty useless. Image to prompt, instead you can load an image, but the problem is maximum size is 3 megabytes, and you will get the prompt. To get 3 megabytes, you have to compress the image you download because they go over the 3 megabytes. So another bad point. The good points instead are that you can edit the image. You drag them over, but even in this case, we get 3 megabyte maximum. So what I use this for is just to create image through the imagine menu. And here you can really create a lot. Let's try to go, for example, on MidJourney feed. Let's try to get this, where I got two good images this morning. I copy the description and I put it on Synthesys. Remember always to select the vertical if you want it vertical, horizontal, or square. Enhance face, I don't think it's useful. Let's see what comes out from this long and articulated prompt. So sometimes I jump back to check if you have comments. Okay, I'm alerted some destinations can receive comments. Fantastic. So remember, if you have any question, ask in the chat box, and I will let you know. We are already at 100. Okay, perfect. So here we have one that is pretty good apart this piece of rooftop, and those two people that are no good. People are never good in AI unless you create image specifically around them. This is no good because it's cut in two parts, unless you decide to save only one. So this one could be great to explore. So let's upscale it. And I saw a good one, probably it's the second image we created. This one. For me, this one is the best of the set. So let's upscale it. And let's download it from the history page. The third one is on Arriver. There's too much people for my opinion. I don't like image with people, so I don't download this. If I go into history, here is the first. So I get it. Sorry, probably I have to save images, but okay. Probably the name of the file is too long. Let's call it in a short way. JPEG, no, PNG, sorry. Files are in PNG. Okay, so this is our final image. We can zoom through it. It has some quality. You can make it bigger with image upscaler, for example, any image upscaler. I think the image could be considered fine, not good or extra good, because there are a few problems. You see one here, and especially down here, it was probably a statue that came out in a really bad way. It seems like a Buddha statue. So this could be considered pretty fine. Let's see the next one. That was this one, the double one. Also in this case, I have to do a save image as. Okay, let's save it and get it on desktop. Let's open with photo and not Adobe Photoshop. Okay, here I see this one is pretty great. I like this one. There's just, for my humble opinion, to remove this. It's pretty fine with the copy function in Adobe Photoshop, or I don't know how it's called in English, but it's pretty easy to remove this. The one up instead, yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's by night. You see those plants, those trees. Lights are on, so the two images can be saved by cutting them out with the selection tool. It's pretty easy to do. The results are not bad, so you can now have a thought about this software. Anyway, it has a lot of features, and if you want to compare it, let's create the same on GrAIphics. So let's get where is here, sorry. Let's get the same graphics created in GrAIphics. Let's enable face enhance because you never know how many faces come out. Portrait, detail high, creativeness. Let's place it at 3 and generate 4 images. This one runs on credits, but I got the monthly unlimited credits, as you can see here on top. I'm using this tool a lot, currently as much as MidJourney. Today I did two great Japanese images on MidJourney, and I removed them from my MidJourney so no one can copy them. I made one princess, colorful princess that came out pretty well. And sorry, here is creating the images. This is the first, and I don't like it. The contrast is too elevated. Even in this case, it's pretty full of contrast. I don't know why. Probably some features that are not really well taken by the software. Let me see. Probably the hyper detailed, the cinematic lighting. Probably. I don't know. I think the hyper detailed doesn't work well with this software. That it's making bad images. So I will try to run this. Okay, I saved this one because I like the way it came out. So you click the little disk and you will find later in saved images right here. Here are, for example, a cute and adorable turtle I did. Here are two little ones. I have to adjust this side when I have time. And some other images including warriors and much more. So in general, this runs pretty well. Here is the example of roses I generally do, flowers, and much more. Space Dog came out, in a good way. And if you want to get them bigger, you click the upscale feature. You choose if it is an illustration or a standard image, you click upscale, and you get the image in 2000 pixels per 3000, so it's pretty good, okay? Yes, there are some details here to remove, but it's pretty easy. You just need 1 minute. So let's try the same by removing that hyper detailed thing. Sorry, better to copy it again and redo. So create, let's cancel hyper detailed and portrait. Yes, portrait, IG, and leave the rest as it is. Let's make 3 just to don't steal too much time to you. This is GrAIphics, another great tool. The cost is the same of Synthesys. Between the two, probably I love more GrAIphics because I played with it a lot more time. I know there are some updates coming, so some good things. Here you see, yes, it's a little more good. There's snow on the trees. This one is a pretty good image and could be saved. Consider it's low quality also when you see that in a so little image. Here is a good palace. I like this as well. So you see that by using the hyper detailed or commands like this, you get a bad result. This is no good instead, you see it, no good. But those two, I can save them and make them bigger. You want to see a third, you can see MidJourney. Let's try writing /imagine prompt and paste the command. So just to give you a hint of how the 3 software compare. At least Synthesys and GrAIphics make you more images you can check and choose, while here if you use the high quality commands you will get less, you get only one result and you have to be happy with it, otherwise you have to design it again. Okay. Let's go back to see how it's coming out. It's at 37%. This morning I made 2 great images that needed a little bit of retouching, but the final result was awesome. 57% and still working. And remember you, there's also my AI Art Empire. It's the course that shows you how to create great images like the ones I'm showing you here inside MidJourney. And it's huge. It's a great course. Many people send me thank you notes and more. It's also covered by the 14 days money back guarantee if you are not happy. And here you see the difference between one image done without good commands and one image done with excellent commands. So the change is huge. And you will find this at alessandrozamboni.it/AI-art-empire. I can give you the link here. Okay, here is the new link below for my course on AI Empire. So let's come back to Discord. Okay, here is the final result. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's the moon lighting up the sky, those lights. So I really like it and I can make it bigger. As you can see, the design, for my opinion, is more detailed here. unless if compared with the other two tools. But the three can make great work based on different queries, different commands. So sometimes I got excellent things from Synthesys. Other time I got them from other image generators like GrAIphics. So inside the saved images you can see many are beautiful, as I shown you before. The Christmas ones I did for the project Christmas Empire. Those people you can use in videos and so on. Christmas dogs, there's literally anything, including coloring books for robots and things like this. And you just have to choose. You can create mandalas, fantastic owls, and much more. So it keeps in memory all your photos all once. Here are some drawings of a samurai, for example, all great pictures. So let's check here the final result. Let's open in a new window so you can see it big. And it's great. There's the moon, the sky has a good color. I think it's perfect. This is perfect. So it's well done. And obviously we are talking about different results here. Also this one is great. It's probably hyper detailed because here I didn't remove the command, but you're getting good results anyway. So let me jump back. Okay, I show you a new software called Synthesys AI. It's here. Oopla. And if you want to check it, I think there are only a few days before it's closed because the final date should be the 25th of October. Instead, it's still open and available. And if you have any comment, I will be here 1 minute more with you. So please let me know. And if you need any help, any support, you can contact me here on the live below in the comments. You can contact me through email. If you bought some of my products, you know my email is puck82@gmail.com, or you can send me a private message on Facebook. So you have many chances to contact me. Okay, so I shown you a very good software called Synthesys. It's obvious they ask you a yearly payment or monthly payment because those software are really difficult to keep it up on hosting, considering the hosting expense, eventual updates, problems and fixing them. So when you get a software, it's always a good idea to pay it on monthly basis or annual basis, because you know there's always someone on the back working to keep it up. I think there's nothing more to add. Many people asked me to show this software, so I did. It's pretty cool. It's easy to use. You can get a lot done through it, as you have no limits on what you can create. You can take commands on MidJourney. You can search them on other websites and get them delivered for you in image format. So thanks everyone for staying with me during this live. I will put it up on YouTube with all the links if you need them. Thanks so much and bye bye. Alessandro Zamboni.